Hello there in YouTube world. Just going to do a walk around and demonstration of this King's Stone conical 4-piece drum set. So this was probably made in the late 60s, mid to late 60s, by the Star Drum Company. They made it under a bunch of different names. You can see they are Star lugs, and early on, I assume, because they don't have a shoulder that goes to the drum shell. So that's what it is, a made in Japan stencil kit by the Star Drum Company called King's Stone, but it is conical, meaning the batter heads are bigger than the reso heads. So the tom is a 13 top and a 12 bottom. The bass drum is an 18-inch batter, 16-inch reso. And the floor tom is a 16-inch batter, 14-inch reso. The snare is a standard. So what that means, of course, is that you have a much bigger gap between the rim and the bearing edge. Because if you put this too close, you're not going to fit the lugs in there because they come out of the conical shell at an angle. And then, of course, the way the conical shell is at the other side, it's naturally going to have a bigger gap too. So they don't sustain like standard drums. They get a nice warm fat tone, but they don't sustain, so you don't have to worry about O-rings and all that. Probably a pretty neat idea. Anyway, that's my theory about what the deal is with them. These are the original made in Japan cymbals too. The hardware, I put this hi-hat stand with it. It came with a newer one. I had the snare stand too, so they're period correct, but I can't say original to the kit because probably they would have had a matching pedal. The pedal is absolutely hideous. The spring is just so light, you have to play heel down because there's no join in the pedal and it just doesn't come back fast enough if you don't. The only major thing I did to it was the bass drum legs. They always put these chintzy bass drum legs on them, and they put them so far up that they just sag, especially on a kit like this where there's a reinforcement ring on each end and in the middle. So this is not through a reinforcement ring, so it's part of the thin wood, and it was saggy. So I made a couple of, I don't know if you can see it through the hole there, a couple of pieces of wood backing plates out of an old drum I had, and I still wasn't happy, so I wanted to kick the legs down, because they came out straight. I wanted to kick them down a bit. So what I did was I tapered the shoulder, I angled the shoulder, and then I cut a nut in half and used it as an angled washer to bolt them up tight. And now it works great. It suspends it up in the air. So that is the kit, the way I got it pretty much. Haven't even really messed with the tuning at all, but I figured I'd share it with you online before I put it on the shelf with all the other drums that I didn't need.